Okay. All right. Well, let's just go through, and then we'll make it faster too. Okay, present. Okay. There we go. Like sometimes Canva is hard. All right. So we just talked about your win for the week. So one reach out for Jean and
Yeah.
an appointment coming up. Good job. Love that. And just a reminder, our unit goals are 100 faces. We're working on 12,000 retail as a unit. We did 10,000 last month, so we're on 12,000. 100 bookings, 10 new consultants, and 50 shares. So we have consultants in our first Great Start time frame. I'm not going to say everyone's name, but woohoo! Anyone who's watching the replay, those ladies in their first 4 months. And then we have consultants next. So I know Jean, you're a consultant. Woo! And then we have senior consultants next. That's one or two active personal team members. And I need to add everyone's face on here, but I believe I know I think Brittany and Gina and Juanita right now are senior consultants with one or two active team members, so I have their faces. And then Super Senior has two active personal team members. Star Team Builder has three or four active team members. Team leaders have 5 to 7 active team leaders. And then elite team leader, you can go on target for your car with 5 to 7 active personal team members. And then when you have 24 team members, you're in your car and become a director. And then our goal is $300 in unit sales. I know we're working on that, and I know everyone's working on that. I'm trying to remember who did sessions this week. I know Sarah got a website order, and someone else. I'll have to remember who did that. We're working towards our Queen's Court and our Princess Court prizes. We have our faces recognition. So I know Jean, you'll be in there next week or 2 weeks when you meet with your new or your existing customer. So good job with that. We have a session coming up on Wednesday. And I know Sarah has two going on 3 people coming to that. And then we have, our new team member, I gotta add her on here. My newest team member, Anna, she has a session on Sunday, virtual session with 3 people, I think now. So yay for those people. And then Queen of Booking, that's anyone who has 3 or more bookings for the week. I know you're working on that too, Jean, getting your bookings in there. But Reach Out Queen, our goal is 10 reach outs. Nice job, Jean, with your one reach out. Any kind of reach outs helps for sure, getting in front of people. And then we have our training queen. So it can be Mary Kay Confident, book study, inspirational message, audio, podcast, any of those things. Did you listen to anything this week, Jean? No worries if you didn't, just
Let's
recognize.
see. I listened to the $1 Million Message,
Ooh, yeah.
and that's changing. They're
Oh,
changing out
yeah.
some people.
That's right.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
And
very.
then I listened to part of the, what is that called? That's on Thursdays.
Oh, yeah, the lunch and learn.
Lunch and Learn. Yep. I listened to half of a Lunch and Learn.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
And what else have I been doing? Um, Seemed like there was one more thing, but I can't remember.
Oh, you were on the makeup event
Oh yeah.
on
Yep.
Thursday when we learned about contouring.
Yep. And
Yes.
I rewatched part of that. She has it on YouTube, so I was able to
Oh, yeah.
rewatch the beginning part that I missed.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
So,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. I've been trying that, the contouring. I'm like trying to do it.
Yeah. Try and do it. Yep.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if I look like her, but I'll try and do it. And then I know you're all caught up on your training. We got skincare, color, confident, legal, confident there. Those are the only ones that they show me reports, but I know there's other ones. And then we're working
Oh,
on
okay.
3 shares for the week. So tomorrow we actually have our Cadillac Culture event. It's at 6 p.m. So if you know anyone that can come to that, we'll have that event. I'm going to send out a reminder to everyone, and then we'll have the monthly giveaway coming up. And then like after you meet with your lady in a couple weeks, you can see if she wants to join any of those events, or she could do a career chat or even watch a video and follow up. So our goal is to have at least 50 of those. So I think we're at 5 right now. So we're still working on that. And then that brings us to 12 qualified and 12 or 24 qualified to earn that prize. We're still working on Star Consultant, so that's June 15th to September 15th. So when you're a star, an all-star, all 4 quarters, you can pick out amazing prizes from Mary Kay for the Consistency Club. And then announcements, when you place a $300 wholesale order by the 15th, today the 13th, you can earn the power training on Tuesday, July 21st with Lindsay Creamer. You can do that. Sorry, I just lost something. And then yeah, so place a 300 wholesale order. It can be cumulative or little orders as you go. But if you do 600, you'll get into the prize drawing with that. And then the Mirror Me app is getting taken away, but it's going to be, well, it's going to, no app required. You'll just be able to go to marykay.com and people can try on things that way. That'll make it nice for virtual sessions. We have the 2 lipsticks that are getting discontinued, phased out on September 16th, and then the microdermabrasion boxes and the samples. So check with your customers on those lipsticks. And then we have the Mary Kay 5K. We can start registering for that in a few days, 2 days. So I'll start the group and then I'll let you guys know, and then you guys can add to that, and then you get $5 off your registration, and you get a special t-shirt for the first 2,500 registration people that do that. And then PCP is coming up also in a few days. Everything's gonna be coming up the same, like July 16th or 15th. But let's do it right away. A good strategy is to enroll everyone that you have currently as a customer in July, and then when August hits, you can enroll another batch of people. So you could do it in like in 2 sets rather than waiting for the last second of the last minute. But it's 95 cents per name, and then they'll get that sample, and then you'll have early ordering privileges.
So that says fall holiday. So does that mean it's going to have like the, um, I guess I'm just going to say Christmas stuff in it, like you would use? They could possibly have gift stuff in it.
Yeah, I think so. I think that one's gonna have fall and holiday, and then there'll be a winter one. Because all the new products, I don't have them yet, but I just saw that it was in transit. So I think like we can order the new products on August 10th or August, oh no, not August, must be September.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think yeah, September. Yeah, because we usually get the products for like 2 months before.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I think you can order the so the new products will launch, I think, September 1st, and those will be fall and holiday. And then I think the next one is, what is that? December. Maybe is it? Because I think they took away one. Well, that's what they told us last year, right? That
I
they're gonna
know.
take away one, but they didn't,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah, it didn't seem like they did.
Yeah, because it was like back to back. So I think this one's fall and holiday, and then the next one's winter.
Okay.
And that one's like in November or something, December. I
Okay.
don't know. We'll have to look on there. We need to
I
go.
know.
Let me know if you think if you go on it, or I will too. Just on like under PCP, it should to show us. But those ones will begin mailing on September 7th. So that must be, yeah. So I think the new products come out the 15th of September, 1st, 10th, 15th kind of thing.
Okay.
So yeah, it should be holiday too. And then we're still tracking Points to Paradise, which that's 25,000 points, 50,000 points, and 75,000 points. And so each order qualifies for or counts for 1 point. We have our cruise earners, and then we also have bridal shows coming up. If anyone's interested in any bridal shows, we have Northern Colorado. Colorado Springs is already full. I need to update this. We have the Westminster event. We have the Sheridan Denver, and then we have downtown. So I'm just setting those
And
bridal.
how were those for you last year?
So good.
Were
I
they?
got yeah, I got some I think like well Madison joined from the Colorado Springs one and um Deidre came out of that like little group of bride friend of a friend and friend and then I had good sales and I didn't go to all of them. I just um Oh yeah, because we just did the one in the spring. Yeah, because I didn't go to all of them, but I got like the registration list for a bunch of oh yeah, because I was like, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was having a baby. That was like February and March and April. So I didn't go to all of them, but it was so good. I got so many good leads and I'm still meeting with brides from that. Like Anna, the one who just joined my team, her friend Victoria was from the bridal show and she came. And so, yeah, it's taking people a long time, some of them.
Hmm.
But I met a lot of people, a
Oh,
lot of
good.
faces and stuff. So I think I mean, it's definitely like, people aren't booking on the first reach out. It's definitely like 8 to 12 reach outs. So I'm definitely letting people know like, it is a commitment of doing it at that show at that time and then following up with people 8 to 12 reach outs. So it's not gonna be like just like a one and done kind of thing. But you know that. But it definitely
Yeah.
is you gotta work it a little bit
Okay.
with the leads. But I just did text only these last couple months. And I've been booking just from that. So I haven't been doing calls. And I feel like it's better. Well,
Yeah.
like I've gotten better well, not maybe not better, but people aren't answering the phone these days. So texting is
Yeah.
working good. So,
Okay.
but yeah, so let me know if you want to do any of those. And I think it's 200, well, I have 800 on here, but I think it's 210 per person. I think it went up to like 8 something. So we get 4 people in each time slot. So I think it's like 210 or something like that. But then you get
What is it? More than one day?
no, it's just the 1 day. So it's 4 people in each time slot or in each. So like Northern
Day.
Colorado would be 4 people from
Okay.
11 to 3. And I think it like went up like I think it's 840 or something like that. Or whatever it is that equals to be $210 a person.
Okay.
So yeah. Yeah. So I just paid for the first round of it. So I'm still working on getting it all filled for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Are
Let me
you
know.
organizing that one then?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Carla was doing it and then she couldn't do it, so she gave it to me. So I told her I would do it for a year and then decide. So
yeah.
like it's not too. I'm just gonna need to find people that fill it and pay.
Uh-huh. Is
It's
she just
like,
doing that one, the Western Stock Show one?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. She's in charge of that one. That one's too big for me to figure out
Yeah.
how she does it all. Like Carl, I can't do that one. You gotta do that one. But
Yeah.
yes. And then we got some events coming up. So we have our Make It Happen training today, obviously. Cadillac Culture is tomorrow at 6. And then I have a 5:30 session on Wednesday. I have a couple guests, and then Sarah has 3 guests. And then Thursday, oh, I didn't update this. This is on Thursday. It's the oh no, that was last week. I don't think there's a session on Thursday. I'll have to look and make sure what that is. But 1 o'clock on Sunday, we definitely have guests for that. You guys can, well, you can, we need to mail those out pretty soon, but virtual session on Sunday. And then we have the 300, the Zoom, when you place a $300 order, that's on Tuesday the 21st. We have our meeting on the 20th. We have the Pink Dreams and Possibilities event with Bree on the 23rd. And then the 27th will be just a quick 30-minute unit training, and then we'll pop off and we'll get on the monthly giveaway. And then the, is that supposed to be the 30th? I thought it was the 29th. Our unit awards will be the 30th, yeah, at 6 o'clock. So that'll be in person at the studio and or virtual. We'll bring a dish to share. I'll send out a RSVP form for that, and then we'll have our end of the year awards. So we'll have people sign up to bring a dish and just kind of like enjoy some time together. Let me just send that out. Okay, I'll send that out so we see who can come to that. Cadillac Culture, we have flyers on Facebook. We have the giveaway flyer. We already had the Sculpt and Glow event. Those are all on Facebook. The Dreams and Possibilities, that's events on link is on Facebook. And then the awards night info is on there too. Okay. And then you can still register for seminar until July 26th. Or no, that's if you want to sit together in person. Was it? It was all the way, right? Till like the day that you could register for the virtual. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, you could still register for virtual, or in person. Okay. Okay, 6:22. Good, I did good. Okay, any questions about all of that? Oh wait.
Oh,
Okay, no, guess like and we have the book study, since it's just us two. We could go through it or we can hold off until next week. Did you
I didn't read it.
okay, I need to go back. You did or you didn't?
I didn't.
Okay.
I was going to try and go through it really quick and then,
I know. I read it before, but I meant to go through it again. So let's just do chapter one next week.
okay.
Because anyways, it's just us two too, so I could quiz
Yeah.
you, but no need to. Okay, and then we're gonna go through, this is the update. This is gonna be our plan for the next however many weeks this is. But we're gonna talk about mindset today and then mapping out your time, following booking and income producing activities the next week, money management, then lead generation, then team building, then customer retention, and then coaching and closing. Plus, we can add in anything else that comes up as we go, but it'll be July 13th today through September 28th. So if you attend all 8 weeks in a row or watch the replay, and let me know that you watch the replay, then you get the cute little mustard seed necklace to remind you that anything is possible. So that'll be our success trail series that we're gonna do. Okay, so tonight, I added some stuff in here, but this is a lot of the directors are doing this. No, um, training. So it's like, I'll jump on the bandwagon too. Do it with everyone. It's like everything's good. So, um, this is all about mindset. So I know we've talked about this before, and I know Michelle talked about this when she like trained our little group here, but it's not, like all Mary Kay is all about trying to manage our emotion. So, um, like it's not about being perfect, like what to say, how to say it, what do I need to say, like what's like it used to be like you have to send this script out and you have to like do a party at the kitchen table and you have to like it was very like it you have to have this and this and now it's just like okay, just reach out to your friends and see who would like a pampering session. It could be virtual, it could be in person, it could be back of the hand, it could be however, it could be on the phone. And so it's not really about like making it perfect, but it is really just like trying to manage our emotions. So when we're like thinking about, actually, I'm gonna come back to this slide in just a second. When we're oh, where is it? Right here. I'll come back. We're thinking about our work in our Mary Kay business. It really is 80% attitude and 20% skills. So literally, if you could read from a piece of paper and squirt products in a tray, you could do this. But our attitude and our like thoughts and our like don't want to bother people and I'm not sure about how this person's going to be and like different things like that is all attitude. So skills can be taught, But attitude is, what comes with it. So emotional, what does it say? Skills may be taught, but attitude must be protected. Emotional strength creates consistency, which leads to confidence. So there could be two consultants in the room, and someone says, "No, I don't want a pampering session." One consultant quits. "This is not for me. I knew that I shouldn't have done this." And the other one says, "Okay, I'm going to book the next pampering session." And so it's just like getting to where that attitude, kind of builds like your confidence from your attitude. So what am I supposed to say? Okay. So and sometimes with consultants too, or with anybody, me too, one day you're super excited. I like get super excited right after the meeting or right after like I do a coaching session with my coach or after I do an event or something. I'm super excited and I want to like book people, but then maybe the next day you're like, well, I don't know. I just kind of feel discouraged. Sometimes you might think like, I don't know if I'm cut out for this. Maybe you had somebody cancel. I had my whole entire day on Saturday cancel. Well, some of it rescheduled, but some of it canceled, and it's like, so you could either be like, dang it, why did I do this? I'm never gonna make any money. Why did I just quit my teaching job and do Mary Kay? It's not gonna bring, or you could say like, okay, I have a full day. Now I have a full day. Like, what should I be doing on Saturday? Like, I could go down to my office and make calls and text for 1 hour. I could mail out packages and I could reach out to consultants. So that's kind of what I did, reach out to some of the new people and then did some bookings. But then I had the day to hang out with family. So you can choose like how you feel with that, or like are you comparing yourself to someone else online. So just trying to really figure out how you're feeling and then what you can do with it. So I'm gonna read this. Mary Kay Ash said, "Don't let the negatives of life control you. Rise above them. Use them as your stepping stones to go higher than you ever dreamed." And negativity affects confidence. Confidence affects consistency, and consistency affects results. So, really, just thinking about what positive thing you can do towards, you know, the next thing. So every face you get in front of, when you start seeing 30 faces, you're like, holy cow, I know how to do this. I'm super confident. I got this. And then you start getting more consistent and then you start seeing more results. We have to get to that spot first to get to start thinking about that confidence with our emotion part. Um, so we haven't talked about this in a while, but we have the Mary Kay emotional cycle. So step one is like, oh my gosh, I just got started or I just got off of training. I'm super excited. I can do this. I have a positive outlook. I'm going to be dreaming bigger. I got my goals and my attitude and everything. I got it ready to go. And then somebody says, oh no, I can't do Saturday anymore. Or somebody ignores your messages or they're like, I can't use Mary Kay, I was allergic to it. And so you start getting like frustrated and shock, and you start thinking, like, oh, I can't believe this. Then you go into stage three, which is denial. You avoid the meetings. Not Eugene, you're here, but where's that? Where are the people who are watching the replay? Avoid meetings. You start procrastinating. You might scroll instead of working. I've definitely been doing this lately, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I've only seen 3 faces this month. And what am I doing with my nap time? I usually say I'm building my empire every nap at a time. And lately during the naps, I've been scrolling, and I'm like, ah. And so what can we do to bring that in? Then you kind of go into stage four. You start thinking, oh, I'm bothering people. Maybe I'm not good at this. What if nobody wants Mary Kay? So you go into stage five. You start blaming your customers, blaming the timing, blame yourself, blame the products and the company. And then you either just get out of it and just ignore everyone and stay there, or you have your emotional recovery and you start getting connected. You come to the meeting, you protect your mind, you listen to a podcast, and you start taking action. So we all go through this cycle. I literally went through it on Saturday and I was like, go right back out of it and got going on something else. But a lot of times people get stuck in all those things. And so when you have like a really good why not right now, why, then you can get yourself back out. So, I with my example, like, yeah, I might think like I passed out all of these gifts at yoga. I passed out 16 gifts, the little hand creams and QR codes, and then I talked to ladies about having them do a pampering session, and I like was talking to a few of them, and like all like five of them said no, back to back to back, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I should have never passed out those hand creams. Nobody wants to buy Mary Kay. No, I'm just bothering people. And I like went through this little thing and I was like, you know what? This wasn't the group that needed Mary Kay, or maybe it will come from maybe someone will come out of it, or I'm just gonna think about it as I'm serving these people like this. My goal is just to bless as many people as I can. These moms are like overwhelmed and they just want to be like, I'm just serving them, blessing them, and then I'm going to get back out of it and I was going back through it. And so I was thinking, okay, tomorrow, well, I don't have yoga tomorrow, but next week for yoga, I'm just going to go in and talk to people and stuff. But we get to this, like, we get stuck in this cycle. And if we don't have like a reason to get out of it, like a powerful reason, like, no, I'm going to keep going with this. My goal is to be a stay-at-home mom and be at home with Gracie. I'm not gonna be going back to teaching. Gonna, I'm gonna get back and connected. I'm gonna listen to someone. I'm gonna talk to someone else. I'm gonna go talk to different people and keep going through. So like when your why is so strong, then it doesn't matter if people say no. So anyways, I can talk about that forever. So, anyways,
Yeah, that's a good example,
yeah, it's
you
like
know.
well, in all these years too, like it's like, okay, I never did anything fast, but I've just stayed consistent. Like, I just, passed out hand creams at school, and then I had a box with people, then I talked to people at field day, and then, but I've had no after no after no after no. And it's like, I keep saying, okay, one of these days, I'm gonna be able to do Mary Kay full time. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. And it's like, okay, all these years later didn't have to take that long, but like thinking about your strong why, if you know why you're doing it. Because otherwise it's like, oh, I'm just talking to these people because I want to pay my bill. And it's like, well, I don't really actually need to pay my bill. I can just sit down and not do anything. But when you're like, no, my family's counting me, or like your dreams, you can, you know,
Hmm.
stay more connected. So,
Yeah.
the way to move through the cycle, so we all go through it. The top national sales directors have it too. They just are like psh, in 1 second. I can get through it now faster. It didn't used to. But you can get connected, come to the unit meetings, call me, director support, reach out to your Mary Kay friends. You just want to reach up. You don't want to reach out to someone else who's also at that same spot because then you're going to be stuck complaining to each other. You want to protect your mind, have your affirmations about why you're doing this. Who are you trying to serve? Who are you trying to bless today? Like, okay, I didn't need anything to come from that, giving those hand creams out. Why did I do it? I did it because I was trying to give everyone a hand cream because they're busy moms who just need like a gift. And if they could just have a hand cream, then I feel better about that. So like kind of thinking about protecting your mind, like why did I do it? Oh, it wasn't to get millions of dollars from it. It was to get them a gift. And then start taking action and working on bookings, following up and sharing. And that's how you can get out of that cycle faster. So Michelle Costas, my coach, she has a sheet which I'm gonna put. Well, you might have it, Jean, but and I think you have a different one too. But I'll post this in our group. But really thinking about like every 90 days. If you haven't done this in a while, go through every 90 days and think about what you want right now. What is your right now passionate why? So you're at the top. You would write your goal, and then your total. I know we do this often too, but we got to keep doing it. So what's like your projected cost? Like how much do you want to profit? And then how many months do you want it to take? And then what is your total retail? You're going to put a photo of your goal or you can write out your goal and then you break it down. So what's your total projected cost? What's that retail? And then it tells you what to do, like divide it by the number of months. So how many faces is that? How many parties is that? How many bookings would that be? Text per month, text per week, and text per day. So then you're starting to think, okay, you know what? You can't control what people say, but you can control how many reach outs you do. So my goal is 250 reach outs. I have it on my board and I'm going to just get back to it because it's like when I did it last month, I had 30 faces. That's what like my numbers are. So go through it and do your numbers, and then at the end of 90 days, you write down your results, or even at the end of 30 days. What was your total retail, your profit, wholesale, total hours worked? You can write down your profit, but it tells you too, like when you're thinking about it, what your averages are. So like the example is the average person has about $100 a face. And this would be good too for you, Jean. Like after, like look at all your people that you've have bought from you, even if it was in the past year, and total them up to find out your per face average. I don't know if you've done that in a while, but be good just to see like what your even your reorder average, like to see like even just 10 customers, your past 10 customers, and see what your reorder average is. But so the example for Mary Kay is about $100 a face. About four faces are at a party. Can I see this? Half of your bookings will hold on the original date. So if you have one session booked, it might not hold. So, but if you have two, you're probably gonna have one hold. 1 in 10 contacts book. So you want to try and reach out to at least 10 people, either a week or a day, to get to at least one booked. And then parties are about 2 hours from like cleaning up and setting up. But those planning averages are good because you're like, okay, 1 in 10. I'm gonna reach out to 10 people and I should expect one person to book. Five you won't hear from, three respond, one books. And it's like, or whatever it is, it's like 1 in 10 though. So um really think about what your white right now why is. So every obstacle builds emotional strength. I just keep thinking of all the things like I'm like driving on Federal the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, I went to that person, went to that apartment. I went to like this thing. I went over here and I was like, I cannot believe that I used to like go downtown, park and go into someone's office building, find them, do a pampering session with them. I don't even like to drive. I'm like, I'm so glad that there's virtual now. Or like, it's like I don't want to go there. I'm gonna do virtual. And it's like, oh my God, I could just like write a book of all the crazy things I've done that have built the emotional strength. And it's like, holy cow. So our goal for the next 7 days, and I'll post this in our Voxer group too, is you don't have to do all of them, but listen to at least 10 minutes of something positive a day. It could be in the car, it could be on a podcast. If you need something powerful to listen to, Michelle Cross is my coach. Her podcast is called Aligned Leader. But that is good, and her episodes are like I think 20 or 30 minutes. So even if you just listen to 10, say your affirmations every morning. Decide what those are for you based on what you're working towards. And it can even be my goal is to bless as many people as I can this week. Um, my my friend Nicole, her mission right now is to bless as many people as she can. And she met a lady that was living out of her car and she did a pampering session with her. She couldn't buy anything, but she joined her team and she actually like has gone to like everything. She went to businesses and this girl like businesses and place after place and did like pampering sessions. She ended up selling $4,000 last month and 2,000 of it she pocketed and she was able to get apartment with her money. So it's like you never like when she told us that we are like, oh, just like crying. Like you never know like who is resourceful. They're just trying to like look for something. So anyways, say your affirmations. You could just be like, I'm here to bless people. Um, and reach out to 3 people, even if you don't feel like it. If you can do 10, that'll be at least 1 in 10 book, but 3 people when you don't feel like it. Trying to replace your negative statements with a positive one. And then send over your right now passionate goal to me. And if you have a visual, we're gonna start including those when we're talking, we introduce ourselves and talk about like our win for the week. We'll be like, Jean is working on remodeling her floors or whatever you're excited about. Because
Hmm.
that if it doesn't excite you, you're like, oh, it's okay, I don't need to remodel my floors. Then pick something that excites you.
I have to do something else. Yeah.
Yes, something that excites you. So
I don't
that,
think that's going to happen right now. So,
oh shoot. What, remodeling your floors?
yeah,
Oh
my
shoot.
husband's
What,
kind of put the pin on that because of the dog in the house. So,
shoot. Okay,
I
so
got to
think
find
about,
something else.
yeah, find out what, yeah. Think about something else that would move you, either like even a trip or something in your house or something you guys want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So think about that and like break it down like faces and shares and like think about yeah, your visual
Hmm.
and it might and it changes too. That's I like that she said when Michelle did our training, I don't know if it was the one with our consultants, but she said it can change every 90 days. So it doesn't have to be, which I know before we were thinking like, I want to move to Florida. I want to be live in, Arizona. I want to, have that whatever. Like it was like a big thing. And it was like, yeah, big things can still happen, but it's like you can have that big goal, but then think about what your like 90-day or even your 30-day goal is. Because it's hard to like, yeah, I want to eventually move to Florida or whatever, but right now I just want to go on a trip to Florida. So it helps you like move the needle faster, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what I have tonight for training. Do you need help with anything or any
I
coaching?
do actually.
Okay, yeah.
I'm wondering, do you have anything on the GEMS? Do you still have your GEMS website?
Yeah.
I think I can't figure out how to get there, but what's the address for GEMS?
It's just gemsunit.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then does it have anything about signing up for a credit card there?
Yeah. Yes. I think it's under the new consultant tab.
Okay. So gemsunit.com and then look under new consultant.
Yes, I believe so. Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's under step 3. It talks about like inventory. Like which one? Like the Mary Kay credit card or like getting card processing?
Card processing.
Oh, okay, then that one's gonna be
Yep.
on step 1. Yeah,
Step
so I
one.
have
Okay.
and actually I have my Square link on there and Square has been so nice. So you get 1,000. Have you done that? Have you looked at it yet? Like Square?
Mm.
Okay, so you get $1,000 of transaction processing or whatever it's called free without any fees.
Oh,
So you can run $1,000 worth of, transactions and not have any fees. So it's really cool. And then then you'll get, once you sign up, you'll get a referral link. And then anybody who uses your referral link, you'll get another $1,000 in credit card processing. So it's really cool.
okay.
And then what I also like about it is you can tap to pay. So you like anybody in front of you in your in-person session, you can run their card. So you don't have to have a card reader, which is really amazing. So like you could just go to um spot. Oh, you just go, it just opens it right up to whatever, and then you can go to charge $1, and then you just take their card and you can just touch your phone, and
Oh, really?
it just it like makes ding, and it's like you've been paid. It's
Wow.
so nice. And then you can also send a payment link. So if they're not here with you, you just go to send payment link, and then you can
Uh-huh.
share it with them. You can just text it to them. You could send via text. But then on their end, all my people are saying, try it.
Is that like if you do a virtual appointment?
Yeah, or if like someone does a reorder,
Okay.
and they don't want to, whatever, they're just like like so yeah, I had a bunch of people reorder and then I went to go deliver it to them, but I just sent them the link so they could pay ahead of time. But it's everyone's been saying like my customers are like, "Oh my gosh, I love this way to pay much better." Okay, I just texted it to myself. So once they click on it, then they can pay with Apple Pay or Google Pay. Um or it like saves their card number on it, but it's like much more secure and people are liking it better than ProPay. Um,
Cool.
and then I'm like, oh my
And
God, I love it
then,
so much. You can also it sends to your bank account right away. So you put their, how we used to have to wait like 24 hours or like whatever it was, 2 days or something, to get people's money. But once you run their card, I think you get it like within the hour. And it just
no.
gets deposited to your bank account right away.
Okay.
So it's really cool because you don't have to go in and move stuff over. You don't have, it's not like in your in touch. Like, everyone was always like, so where is it? It's like, well, it's
Right.
in ProPay and you got to send it over. So you'll just get an email saying you have whatever amount coming to you. Um,
Okay.
so I'm obsessed with it. Um,
Right.
as you can tell. But yeah, so if you go to gemsunit.com and then you click on new consultant, it's under step one and it says credit card processing options and Square.
Okay.
I should also put it in the Gems unit too. Um, yeah. Yeah, anything
Yeah,
else?
since all us oldies have to find a new source.
I know. I was like, I don't want to switch to ProPay because I have everyone's card information or not, like I have them stored and
Uh-huh.
like I don't want to switch and da da da. And then I was like, my friend Nicole and Melissa there in my coaching group, and they're like, you gotta try it, it's life changing. And I'm like, okay. And it's like the tap part is just the best thing ever because you don't have to get a
Right.
card reader. You're spending like $50 or something on those card readers.
And
And
mine never worked.
yeah, mine didn't either. My new one, that new one we
Uh-huh.
got that time I got it for all you guys. Yeah, mine that one never worked. So I always had to use the one that like I put around my neck, but then I forget to charge
Oh,
it. And then I'd have to charge it. And then sometimes it wouldn't connect to the base. Like,
yeah.
this is so nice. Tap to pay. And then
That's great.
I've been taking people's everything. I'm like, oh, we went to a concert and I was like, everyone's like, oh, I don't have, can I pay you later? I was like, I can take cards. You guys can tap to pay because it just goes right to my bank account and I have zero fees. So
Uh-huh.
just take card from you guys. So it's
That's
like, I
funny.
don't know. But
Oh, that
yeah.
would really, I'm trying to get my banking stuff uh not messed up. And that would mess it up if I
Oh,
start
that's
taking
right.
personal stuff on a credit card and be like, okay, how do I get that out of there?
No, I know.
Because
But it just goes to
Venmo,
your account. It just goes to your account. So it doesn't go on like a credit card. But yeah,
yeah,
that's true. If you start using, yeah, and it's like, wait. Oh yeah,
yeah.
from that fraud thing you had, you're still starting to get it all
Well,
sorted out?
kind of, but I wasn't doing my personal sale, what do they call that? Personal use.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't paying for that.
Oh yeah.
So I want to get that figured out so that um, I might actually have some money that I can spend on inventory if I do this.
Yes.
So,
I don't know. I know you have a million things that you've done before, but
uh
Donna, I don't know, were you on that training when Donna gave us like the how to track like your spending and like how
yep.
much yeah, I've been using that like
Mhm.
Google Sheet
Yeah,
that she had and I put in every sale. Because I'm like I need to get better at tracking my money too. So like I've been putting in every sale and then at the bottom it tells you like how much you have for orders, how much you can like from that, and then how much you have for section two, and then how much you have. So it's like, oh, I
yeah,
can't just be putting in like a $2,000 order. I need to put in 323 or whatever like it is. It like shows you like what you can order. And then if
yeah,
you do a bigger order, you put it in and then it just like subtracts the next week
Okay.
from it, which is nice too, because then you can
Yeah.
track that. But yeah, I know I
Mhm.
don't sometimes I don't pay pay for my personal use orders, but I've been putting it on that sheet so that I can like track it a little bit.
Okay. Yeah,
But
I sent her a text or something a couple months ago, and I asked her about it. Are we supposed to be doing this? Because I didn't want to be embezzling or whatever.
yeah.
And she goes, Yes, you are. And she said she told me how to do it.
Oh, good.
And so I just need to figure out if between transferring money from our shared account to my business account, because there's a couple times when I did that to help pay for inventory,
Yeah.
if I've already paid for my personal use by doing that.
Oh, yeah.
So
Maybe so.
it gets complicated,
I know. I'm like, I
It's just
cannot.
like, ugh.
I know. I sometimes don't track that, all that.
Yeah,
Which I'm like, Donna's the best. Like her and Linda like have every
yeah.
single penny accounted for. And I'm like, oh man, I need to get better about that. But
It's hard when you don't start that way.
I know I didn't start that way either.
And they probably didn't either, but they've
Yeah.
got it
So
down now.
get it
So
down. Yeah. Well, that's why I like her sheet, at least going forward in the weeks. I could see like how it like breaks it down of like how much you actually pocketed. And it like keeps you like with like seminar. It has like, well, it doesn't say seminar, but it says like business expenses or whatever. So it's like that's how much you have. And then it's like PCP. This is how much you have for PCP. This is how much you have for sales or for inventory, and it like
yeah,
keeps you at least like
not going crazy
here. Yeah, that's what I need to do because I'm
or
like, oh,
having to pay for it. You don't realize you're paying for it out of your profit or
yeah.
whatever.
Hmm.
So
Yes.
then you're actually making money because you're not spending it
Yeah.
willy-nilly. Yeah.
Yes. But you can start it now. That's my goal for this. I'm like, okay, this is the new Mary Kay seminar year. My goal is to track everything on that sheet so that I can just like today I was like, I'm gonna order a bunch of those new Skin Vigorate brushes that just came out. And then I was like, no, I'm gonna collect orders and then I'm gonna put it in
Then
because
I'm gonna order them.
yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a bun. Well, I was gonna get like 10, but I was like, oh no, I'm just gonna get one for myself and one to demo for now, and then
Yeah.
like I just need to be better with my money, which it's like, well, like you too, like when it's your only when it's your well, I know you're getting other money, but like when it's your only income, it's like, okay, I need to watch every penny.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it can't be going wild, but yeah,
Yeah.
so but I always ask, I mean like yeah, ask Donna too, 'cause I know she like called me and she did a video. She sent me a video and she was like, the way that I don't know, I asked her a question, I sent her a screenshot and she was like, you didn't add it up right. You got to do it like this. And then she sent me a video and I was like, okay. She could always ask her questions too about it.
Uh-huh.
But yes.
Yep.
All right. Anything else I could help you with?
Nope.
All
That
right.
was it.
Let's try and I need to do it too, but let me know your right now passionate why, and I'll post a little thing of
When are you gonna put that sheet out?
the right
The
now
one,
passionate why.
yeah, because I
I'll
don't think I have that one.
okay. I'll post it in the Voxer group and I'll put it on
Okay.
Facebook tonight.
Then I can print it out.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I could
I
even
like to print things out.
me too. I know, me too. I have all this digital stuff and I'm like in the Mary Kay New Year, I'm just gonna print stuff out because I trying to find things and I'm like writing on it.
Yeah.
I don't look at it. I need to just like put it on the wall and like have everything written out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And I'm
okay.
I'm working on my schedule so that I can do booking calls.
Oh yeah.
Because I think I'll be better, or even booking texts or calls in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Because if I wait till the afternoon, I'm not doing it.
Yeah. I know.
So
Like there's so many other things to do. Yeah.
yeah.
And it's like the longer you wait, you like talk, well, that's how I am. I talk myself out of it. Like I don't
Hmm.
need to do it today. I'll just do it tomorrow. It's like,
Yeah.
dang it. But yeah, send your ten in the morning or but whatever your number ends up being, and then check it off because that's what you can
Yep.
control. You can control how many reach outs you do and who you talk to.
Mm-hmm.
All the rest, who cares if they all say no or don't respond, but at least you did your reach out. So
Yeah.
it's good. Yes. All
Yep.
right. All right. Well, thank you so much for being on tonight.
Yep.
And
Thank
I'll
you.
post those things. Yeah. And let me know if you need any help with anything else. And we'll go.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Have a good rest of
Yep.
your night.
You too.
Thanks.
Bye.